Hello everyone, we hope you are doing well. Welcome to Doctrina Mundi, a channel where we talk about humanities, presented to you by the Philosophy Room. In this video, we are going to talk about all the reasons why you should subscribe to this channel, or in other words, what to expect from this channel. And if you're interested in what we do at the Philosophy Room, please hit the subscribe button after you have watched the whole video. Also go to our Facebook page, whose link will be provided below in the description to get an idea where we and you are headed. Firstly, we should address the immediate question, why the need for this channel? This takes us to what we do at the Philosophy Room. So basically, the Philosophy Room is the digital voice of humanities, and Doctrina Mundi is the extension of the same principle. On this channel, we will try and bring alive humanities. Unfortunately, humanities are now considered as a secondary subject next to STEM subjects, because this is what they say. Subjects like philosophy and literature and classics are dead subjects, good to read only in leisure time, but they do not have any practical application. So why waste time upon them? We would rather study something practical and earn good money. Doctrina Mundi is here to break this misconception. There are two principal aims of this channel: exploring humanities and applying humanities. Which brings us to the next question: what should you expect when you hit the subscribe button? As said earlier, we are here to explore humanities, which basically means that we are going to dive into every humanities related subject and explore themes, concepts, interesting theses, theories, etc. and explore them in as much detail as possible. But keeping in mind the fact that everyone understands what is happening in the theory, and not just those related to the academia. We want to ensure that philosophy, history and literature appear in mainstream media so that the world can be understood better. Not everyone has the time to read academic journals and derive theories and ideas out of them. So we are here to do that for you. We will explore history, literature, philosophy and other subjects and bring to life ideas in such a way that they can be applicable in real world situations. Notwithstanding the fact that there might be some discussions where application seems difficult, but nonetheless, there might be geniuses amongst you who can take on the torch and light the world around with these ideas. At least that is what we hope to do. While exploring these ideas, we will try to include thinkers from all ages and languages. Furthermore, while reading through different texts, if a wild idea pops in our heads, we will not shy away from proposing it. In case the novelty is such that it has not been addressed by many thinkers, or to put it differently, it is not common in mainstream literature, then it would sound bizarre at first, and every new idea is first attacked from all sides. In this case, we will try to be courageous, but keeping in mind that the content does not border on absurdity. There is a very fine line between recklessness and courage. Doctrina Mundi is not just about exploring fancy ideas. We will also look at the world through the lens of these ideas and see if we can raise the right questions or perhaps propose some possible solutions to problems. The task of a thinker is not to provide answers though. The main task for any philosopher is to raise the right questions and present the right attitude that should be applied to the problem at hand. There will be application of ideas on the real world situations as much as possible. Sometimes it might seem to the listener that the idea has been stretched out of its limits, but rest assured that it is not something that would be deliberate. Obviously, with every theory comes assumptions. Therefore, we will ensure that we do not distort the idea so much that it becomes unrecognizable. To err is to human, and everyone thinks differently. Hence, nothing on this channel can be said to be error-free or completely objective. Nonetheless, we will ensure to maintain objectivity as best as we could. It should be kept in mind that the purpose of creating this content, which means applying ideas to the real world situations, does not by any means imply that we consider ourselves to possess some hegemonic power over interpretation of the world. Our interpretation will just be one kind of interpretation amongst many. It must not be taken as the final word on the issue. Perhaps there might be some thinkers or ideas that would seem controversial to some people, but there would be no ad hominem arguments on this channel. Every idea will be judged, described, and criticized on the merit of its truth value, not because X or Y said it, which is usually independent of the thinker's prejudgments, though not always. After all, the best form of criticism is the one that forces the reader to pick up and read the criticized book. If you like what you have just heard, then please hit the subscribe button and support us. This is our 2 cents for humanities that can become 3 if you chip in. See you soon.